greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated before the space got saturated. XRP the greatest digital asset ever created. Make the haters aggravated, get the spaceship activated. XRP the greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated.
What's goody everybody? Welcome back to the channel where you get your crypto news. Alright, so let's get right into this thing. XRP and gold and every asset you can think of, like Bitcoin as well, has been jumping hoops. Okay, XRP today was at $2.23. Probably did a little small pullback now. The last time I looked, it was like $2.20 or $2.19. So it's been fluctuating back and forth. Bitcoin is at like 94,000 when I seen it before. Also, I want to talk about the trillions of dollars that's on its way. It says XRP ETFs, and these are the different issuers. And then obviously the asset is XRP, and the deadline for those are the dates here on your right hand corner. So it's a lot of companies out here that are trying to get these XRP ETFs, but it's it's always good to actually visually see it versus just hearing it, right? So definitely trillions and trillions of dollars are on its way onto the XRP ETF. Also, I wanted to show you guys this video release predicts XRP to hit $600 in this coming weeks, but we don't know what's going on. I do know that gold obviously took a huge skyrocketing. I think it was like $3,000, maybe $500, if I'm not mistaken. You guys drop in the comments below what the highest of one gold bar has hit, because inflation is definitely it's here. It's not from it's not coming. It's definitely here. Our money and our dollar is really tight because of the simple fact, hey, it takes 3 or 4 jobs just to make ends meet. So yeah, our dollar is definitely decreased for sure for all the printing of the money and inflation and stuff like that. So listen up to this real quick.
Binance predicts a price of up to $600 for XRP in 2025. Recently, Binance has gone on record projecting that XRP could reach up to $600 this year, citing the increased institutional adoption and potential regulatory clarity. This prediction has generated interest among crypto investors, especially as discussions around the ETF exchange-traded fund continue to gain traction. Many analysts are believing that with all these ETFs looming, if they were to be approved, it could significantly spike the price of XRP off of demand and speculation. A post-market analysis has stated that on average, the chances of an XRP ETF are about 85% in 2025, as per Polymarket. This has created hope among investors who expect it to attract institutional investors, which would massively boost XRP's liquidity and stability. As per market experts, an ETF approval may open up investment avenues for XRP, just like it did for Ethereum and Bitcoin. As we've discussed before, having XRP as an exchange-traded fund would give many investors exposure to XRP without having to own the actual token.
All right, so you guys heard him. That was pretty much Binance predicts that it hits $600 per coin. I mean, I'm Jade the investor, and I predict that it hits $600 per coin. And all the research I've done throughout the years, all the different money and investors that's been searching this particular coin company and all that other good stuff, right? All right, so Justin Paul, I don't want to butcher his name, but has been officially sworn in as the new SEC chair. So we've had a long time coming, man. It's been a long time coming. If you guys been here since with me when my channel first started, and then when we had our SEC with Gary Gensler, we thought he was going to be the hero and superpower of helping crypto go to the moon, right? And he did the very opposite of that, and he showed us better than he could tell us, and did not help us in any way in the crypto space. But now SEC United States is officially a pro administration So hey, we'll see where this goes. We'll definitely see where this goes. We have Trump and also Paul on board. Listen up to this really quick. This is one of the the next 4 years are going to be wild. We're going to see what the crypto space
Well,
does.
thank you all very much, and especially thank you, Mr. President. I'm really honored by your trust and confidence that you've placed in me to head the SEC. But I really must say the Oval Office has never looked better. One could really describe it as glistening, and I've heard stories about it, and it's true. It's the touch of a confident president leading with optimism towards an American golden age. So thank you for that. And so to my wife, Sarah, and to our sons, Stuart, Peter, and Henry, thank you all for your steadfast love and support. I'm grateful for the sacrifices that each of you have made to enable me to serve America. And thanks to Secretary Bessent for administering the oath as well. But a note about my family real quickly. Today would have been my father's 114th birthday. Colonel Atkins was a veteran of World War II and Korea. And yesterday would have been my late mother's birthday. So it seems altogether fitting to honor them and the example that they've set so that their son could stand here speaking to you all today. So to my friends, my family, my colleagues who've worked with me throughout my career and helped make my appointment by President Trump even possible, thank you for your work and dedication. There are many who quietly serve the nation in mostly unsung roles, and I continue to be the beneficiary of your professionalism and good judgment. So at the helm of the SEC, I can confidently say it is a new day. It's time for the SEC to end its waywardness and return to its core mission that Congress set for it: investor protection, fair, orderly, and efficient markets, and capital formation. I will work to protect investors from fraud, keep politics out of how our securities laws and regulations are applied, and advance clear rules of the road that encourage investment in our economy to the benefit of Americans. A top priority of my chairmanship will be to provide a firm regulatory foundation for digital assets through a rational, coherent, and principled approach. We will work to ensure that the United States is the best and most secure place in the world to invest and to do business. So, Mr. President, again, thank you very much for your graciousness in extending such a warm welcome to my family and me today in this storied room. I look forward to working with you, with colleagues in your administration, and with Congress to advance your agenda to bolster the economy and build on U.S. leadership of the global markets. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right. So I would get excited. I would. All right. So I would. But my hope's been let down so many times. I'm just going to, I'm going to be thankful for this progress that's going on in the White House. However, I'm just going to sit back and watch. I'm going to sit back and let this play out. I was excited about Gary Gensler, and he failed us. So I'm definitely going to sit back and just watch this take place and see how they're moving, and definitely move accordingly. Watch where the money is flowing and not what they're saying, for sure. Yeah, but I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are too. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about that. Paul being the new SEC chair. So Bloomberg XRP will case the speculation. Listen up to this.
Use case that you mentioned, because a lot of folks watching probably would have the reaction, the only use case for Ripple and some of these other tokens out there is speculation. So what is the actual use case of XRP?
Okay, so XRP, that's absolutely not the case. You can speculate in it because it's out there and trading. But XRP, they started Ripple, and I'm not going to speak for them, okay? But they started Ripple to facilitate transactions, moving money around, okay? But now it's literally helping tokenize everything. As they develop their level 2 build out, they are really going to tokenize everything. They've just bought a broker-dealer clearing member, as you may know, and I think that's the first step toward integrating traditional finance with DeFi. And I'm telling you, this is going to be a breakthrough. It is a breakthrough, but it'll happen slower than people think.
Okay, so the 2x
use case that you
all right,
mentioned, because
so
a lot of folks watching probably would have the reaction.
All right, so pretty much XRP is number one. I mean, I'm always gonna stick beside him. Before I leave you guys with this, Brad Garland House works with banks, financial institutions, and payments providers. If you guys don't know what XRP and Ripple is, I'm going to just, give you a brief video. This is the CEO, Brad Garland House. If you guys are new to the space, I definitely want to at least, get you guys back on board with what's going on and understand. So listen up.
95% of our customers are non-U.S. customers. About 40% of our business is in the Asia-Pacific region in terms of payment flows. And again, our customers, Ripple, the company, our customers are banks, financial institutions, payment providers. We use the XRP ledger, and we use the token XRP to kind of facilitate these transactions. Some people get confused about which is which, but Ripple, the company, our customers are all these banks and financial institutions.
All right, so pretty much let's understand that Ripple is the company where they are banks and different institutions that are, a lot of them are non-US, right? And then XRP is the actual coin that bridges the different transactions from bank to bank, person to person, or business to person. So you just got to understand the difference in what you guys are investing into. If you want to invest in Ripple, the actual company, you can go to a website called Link2. It's in the description below. And then XRP is the coin, and that's where it's fluctuating with the $2.23, right? So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you help me with my watch hours. I'm almost there. I really appreciate you guys for watching the show. I'm out. Peace.